All right. Happy New Year, everybody. As we're sitting here on Saturday, January 4th, 2025, and we are with it today. So, we got a couple of announcements to make, but today we want to show you how to leverage your expertise for profitable digital products. That means we're going to show you how to create one piece of content, and from that, you can create weeks worth, even months worth of content from them. And I'm not talking about 2 or 3 reels and posts and descriptions and captions. No, we're talking about 30, 60, 90, even 120 days out. You can create content from that. So this video is going to be a little bit different because first of all, we're taking this faceless video situation. We're going to take that a little bit too far this year. Every single day, we are going to go live. Live at 5. I know you've heard it before, but it's not like this. Live at 5 begins on the 5th of this month, which is tomorrow, and we're going to show you every single day how to utilize, leverage, and implement strategies and trends and leverage what you have, what you know, your level of expertise, and into profit boosting efforts, right? We want to introduce to you things that you can do in your business within 5 minutes or less at the top and at the bottom of our show. It's going to be an hour-long show every weekday, and we're doing a soft launch tomorrow because tomorrow is the Lord's Day, but He's the one who rested on Sunday. Yeah. So it's going to be laid back. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to talk to you about what's ahead in the next couple of days, months, and this quarter. We are going to have a stone gas opportunity for you to get right in. So let's talk about what brought us here today. Since we're doing a live soft launch tomorrow, what I want to do, because you're not my followers, you are forerunners, right? And in that, you already know that you are the lead magnet, you are the thing that people buy into. It's your experience, your level of expertise that people want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to start using and leveraging content that you've already put together. All right. So the reason why I'm giving you these tips right now, and I'm also going to give you like a slight little review in between, I'm going to pepper that in, is because tomorrow when we start, because it's going to be like a little workshop, right? I want us to build out our content tomorrow within an hour. And because you guys are already connected to me, I want you to get a head start. What I will be introducing to some is something that I'm reintroducing to you, but you already have the leg up, if you will, because you've heard this before, meaning you're listening to this right now. So right here, as you can see, this is an article. This article is 2,000 words or so. Don't look at me with that tone of voice. And the reason why we're making it this long is because we are gearing towards individuals that want to know what's under the hood. They want to know step by step, brick by solitary brick, how to build a business that they don't have to micromanage every single day and every moment of their lives. So, what I did was I signed up with this group. So let me give you the instructions. You're going to create this piece of content. From this piece of content, you are then going to pull it over into Typeset or Canva if you already have it as a document. And what I want you to do is I want you to create slides for them. Why? because this content, I created an outline for it, and then I created the article and I posted it here on Medium. I'll put the link in the show notes so that you can read it, because it also is a supplemental to what I'm talking about today anyway, right? But we work with video right now because video, it takes less time. You can start it. You can go and grow as you go and possibly earn while you're learning. But it's also another way that we are going to leave the same content strewn all over the interwebs on different platforms. And right after we have this put together, we'll be able to do that easily at the click of a button. Okay, so this 2,000 word document is going to be the basis of all of this campaign. It's going to be on social, it's going to be on streaming, it's going to be on search, it's going to be everywhere we need it to be, so that we can do what? Get more folks, more eyeballs on our content and draw them into what we have to offer. So why are we using this kind of content? We're using this kind of content because this is what we're about. We're about AI and automation. We're about branding, and we're also about repurposing, or a better way of saying it is not rebuilding or reinventing the wheel. We want you to take information that you already know and package it in a way that's palatable to people who are looking at your site or at your services, so that they can get a bird's eye view of what it is to work with you. So, how did we get to this? Because when I tell you to go over to Typeset, you're going to have to figure out where it is that I got my outline from. Chat GPT is your friend. So, in the show notes, I have already posted these prompts below so that you can start doing this as of yesterday, right? Because by the time you look at this, it'll be tomorrow. And I want you to note here, because this won't be in the show notes. All of this took about 20 minutes to do, with all of the stop starts and us having to come up with the kind of content that we want. And the beauty about using these prompts is you can go back to this for the next 3 to 6 months. You better listen to what I'm saying. You can go back to this within the next 3 to 6 months and do this over and over and over for every article that you post. Even if you are a guest, a guest author, or a blessed blogger, or a guest blessed blogger, you can develop your content this way and have it actually authored in your own tone, your own voice, and the way that you want to come across to your audience. So if you look at this from 6:40 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., this, ladies and gentlemen, took less than an hour. Okay, and that means copy and creative content together and putting it on the platforms that we wanted, whether it was LinkedIn, Medium, or any other platform. All right, so if you have a what do you call it, a scheduler, this is going to be that much more easier, because all you need to do is plug and play. So let's jump over to Typeset. So here's my thing with Typeset. Typeset is cool, but it's also for an audience of folks that may not be creative. These are people who just want to get the work done. They want the content done, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, and then they're done. And you don't necessarily have to care about the visual look or the aesthetic of what's going forward. If you're that kind of person, then this is a platform for you. When I copied and pasted, let me go back to my documents here, because I want to show you what it gave for me. All right. So this is the outline of the article, right? Because after you generate the article, you want to go back to the outline. And as you can see at the bottom left-hand corner, it gives me 9 pages, right? And why am I doing this? Because I want to turn that article into slides. Why do I want to do that? Because there are two sets of people in this world. They're visual learners in terms of creative, and then there are folks who just want the raw data, right? And that's good for us because we can use this article as the raw data that folks are looking into. And then we're going to go on another platform and we're going to create some epic slides that they can look at and that they can actually get the gist of. And if they're interested in the bells and whistles of what we're talking about here, we're going to point them to this article, right? And if they don't want to read the article and they just want to go in and find out about what our affiliates are or what we're offering, we're also going to put in all of that information as well. So Typeset allows you to do this. All right. If you want to switch up the way this looks, all you'll need to do is go to this star guide with this magic wand and you go in and you'll be able to update it with images like this. If you want to upload your own images, you can do that as well. You can toggle over to this right-hand side. Let me see if you can see me moving here. And you can just go between these styles that they have for you. All right. All right. And then if you want to customize it, you can go here and then you can play with your fonts, your subtitles, your main, etc., etc. Now you get to choose up at the top whether you want this for social media, whether you want it as a document, right? And this is where you can change it into a PDF, a workbook, something that you can give away as a lead magnet, etc. Or you can change it into a presentation. Now, this is where I was cooking with gas because what I want to do is create an epic slide presentation or a stack, a slide deck, whatever you want to call it, right? And what I found was when I was ready to export, I met with something that I don't like. First of all, it shows you what your aesthetic is going to look like, what your slides are going to look like. I don't know about you, but when I just see clear black and white, I'm inspired by that because as a creative, I know that that gives me carte blanche to go in and create. Problem is, this was advertised as the one all and be all, a portfolio, if you will, and it actually isn't, quote unquote, because you can only work within the parameters of this system. You cannot change the images and cause, let's say, I want this highlight how professionals in various industries, blah, blah, blah slide. I want to have an image in the background, not even watermarked, but I want this darkened to give it an illusion of, listen, this information that I'm giving you is the light. You can't do that on here. It's either on the images on the right, the images on the left. Another thing about this is if I choose PowerPoint and I'm met with something that says it may not be identical, we got a problem because now I have to do double work. I'm downloading this and then I'm uploading it to Canva, which is stellar, right? But I still have to go in and I have to do all of this again in terms of formatting. No, ma'am, no, sir. That gets a big thumbs down from me because I am not a fan of double work. This is double work. Okay. So I downloaded this. And then what did I do? Because I know what platforms I'm working on, I uploaded this content to Canva. Now, Canva, let me tell you something. If you guys can get this outline situation together like Typeset, man, listen. So I uploaded it and how did it come out at first? Can I go back and show you how it came out? Let me see if I can go out. Hold on 1 second. This is live TV, people. I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to show you what it looked like when it, excuse me, when it was uploaded to the system. Did I leave a copy of it? No, I did not. Nice lady. No, I did not. Okay, so I'm going to show you half of what it looks like. Okay, so this is a 60 plus slide presentation. So pretty much you see all this black and white. That's the way it came over. I don't know about you, my eyes are glazed over. So because we're talking about shmoney, because I'm giving you an affiliate that has colors contrasting to these, we are going to brand this content. Why? Because we're putting it on a platform called SlideShare. And as beautiful as it is to make a beautiful PDF out of this, which we are absolutely going to do, but ours we're going to charge for. Why? Because let me ask you, nice lady. Hold on. I'm going to show you why. Because our PDF doesn't look like this. This is a PDF that was generated by our wonderful friends over at ChatGPT. This is wonderful. This is 6 pages. We're not playing games with you. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to take our slides, and then we're going to take the PDF that we made, and then we're going to take the article that we wrote, and we're combining all of them together into an epic slide presentation, article, and also PDF so that people can walk through them and they can recall what they saw on said website. Why are we doing it this way? Because we don't want everyone to get all of our things all at one place, right? We want people to sign up on our email list, our text messaging list. Why? Because we want to finesse them. We want to talk to them. We don't want to sell them. We want to share and we want to serve with them how they can move from point A to point Z without losing their minds. So we're talking about leveraging expertise with undeniable digital offers. What does that mean? It means if you're a service-based business, which most businesses are, that means that you are literally serving your time. You're trading time for financing, and there's nothing wrong with that, with the exception that there's only 24 hours of the day, and if you have half a brain, you are not spending all of those hours working, right? You're only working a quarter of that time. You're only working 8 hours in a 24-hour day spent. And maybe you want to pull a triple double, that's your business, not I. So what we want to do is when we create articles like this or slides like this, you already know how Miss Tanya works. When you see my slide presentation, this is what you're getting. You're getting epic. You're getting what in the what? You did that where? That's what you want to see in these presentations. You want them stylized. You want folks to feel bad that they only paid what you have put the price point on it, because every single time you should be giving face. I deliver, I over deliver, and you're going to feel ridiculous paying what you've paid. But you're also going to be glad because not only do you have our product, our service, our offers, but guess what? You also have us as a support system as well. This is what your slides ought to look like after you're working with us. All right. So what I want on our platform, we're not playing games. When we begin to move in these streets, let me put this up so big so you can see it. When we move in these streets, you ought to be generating content that looks like this, images that look like this, images that say these people, this agency took time to actually know what our business is about, know who our audience is, know what needs to be said, what not to be said. what's not to be said, and how to effect that in a way that's seamless. Okay. So if you want to know where we got our images, you're a part of our team, you're a part of our following, our friendships, our Forerunners Club. This is where we got all of our stuff. And this is some of the artwork that we generated for the T campaign, right? And so when you generate images like this, it's really easy for you to just pick up and go, plug and play into every piece of content that you have on or offline. Okay. And so you can sign up with us, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3s. But as I said, when you have content like this, you do not want content that's black and white, that's going to bore people to death. But don't let that stop you either from doing something. If every other one of these had an image on it, I would go forward with it. What do I mean by stylized? Okay, we're using green because that's reminiscent of what our image was right here. Okay, right? So here we explain, then we break it up with information, discuss how these products allow you to sell while you sleep. Never mind my gnarled fingers. It's not me, it's ChatGPT. It's AI, it's not me. But this is what you want to do. You want to make it epic. You want people to look and say, oh my God, is this what a digital product can look like? Yes, your products can look like this. And when you join up with us over at the Academy with Zillionaires, when you join up with me, you know that you always have me available because not only am I a founding member, but I'm also training my people, my clients, my buyers, my customers, how to use that platform to the hilt so that they can bring in more clients, more customers, eyeballs, and audience to their websites. So I didn't want to keep this too long. So what I will do is I will decrease so that you might increase, and you can begin doing this easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you the step by step in the show notes, starting with this, right? And if you want to screenshot this, let me see. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and screenshot this right here, article bot. Right here, you can screenshot that. And if I were you and I was on a Mac, I would just copy and cut all of this, paste it, and then plug in what I need to do and be done. As I said, even with my hiccups and stop starts, this took 20 minutes. All right. So the main thing I also want to let you know as well is a lot of times, at first, I want you to give yourself grace because there will be stop starts, there will be interruptions. Tech is going to do what tech does, but your mindset should always be, I'm giving myself the grace that other people wouldn't. I'm giving myself the grace and the mercy to make mistakes because guess what? I'm part of the human race. So by nature, we're problematic, right? So just know that you can get to take your time with doing this because the reason why I walk through this process in a rush, if you will, is so I can show you, number one, whatever you sign up for, there's going to be a learning curve. And only you know what that is. But I'm here to tell you that even with whatever learning curve you have, you can get this done within a day, a half a day, a quarter of a day. You can get this done. Okay. So sign up with us. The instructions are in the show notes. If you don't want to sign up with us, then stay tuned till tomorrow, and then we'll show you exactly how you can start peddling out all of this information so folks can get back to whatever it is that you're offering, and you are going to wow your audience with what you've created so that they never have to second guess clicking on a link or going to an offer that you recommend to them. So I thank you so much, and I hope you have a pleasant, no, you will have a pleasant evening because you've come across this platform. Give us a like, a share, and yeah, go ahead and subscribe because like I said, we don't need followers. We embrace those that are forerunners. I'll see you on the other side. Meet me at the switch.